job a day in his life. He taught me one thing, if and when I go to prison, how to conduct myself. And I was going to prove a point why I would never be that man. But as fate would have it, I ultimately turned out exactly like that man.
Once we were doing like Jackass or Viva La Bam or anything, they didn't want him on the set. They didn't want him part of it.
Thought he was a liability.
And Bam said, he's in it. I don't care what you say.
I'm Brandon Novak, and this is Belt Sanders Skates.
That was my brother that they were treating that way. That was my brother. That was the butt of all their jokes. That was my brother that they're going to make fun of so that they look better. No. No. He had a problem. He had an addiction. He needed help.
Do you go to meetings for your recovery?
I failed my best friend. I failed my mother. And I hate it when they can take it back. I can't.
I'm just a kid that grew up in an average, middle-income family with normal parents. I've got 13 years in the UFC. My last 24 fights have been at the highest level in the world. But substance abuse was the whole. I wanted to stop, but I couldn't.
Brianna called and said that he'd overdosed, and she'd just come up and found him.
The amount of drugs that were in his system was just unbelievable that he was still alive.
I definitely recall Court laying on the floor. He had what's called agonal breathing, which is very common in those type of overdoses. Unfortunately, at the time, we didn't carry Narcan on us.
At that point, and there'd been enough crap go on, that I thought, maybe it's time to let him go.
They told us at a plant at our dad's building that they were safe and that they were evacuating the tower and there was nothing to worry about. It had not occurred to me at that time that there was no way out for those people in the North Tower. I was a 10-year-old kid, obsessively and addictively looking for closure, for escape. Like, that's, to me, what addiction is escape.
Dyslexia, first, the way I describe it is no self-esteem. I'm reading out loud and kids are laughing because I'm seeing words in the page that aren't there. But when I played hockey, when I was on the ice, I didn't have to do a math problem. I didn't have to read. After the Stanley Cup, after my career, everybody disappeared. Empty, lonely. My best friends were alcohol and drugs. My purpose is helping people. I'll counsel kids, counsel people, so I don't care who they are, what they're going through. I'll always try and help.
Whatever it took, I found a way to help whoever it was that came forward through my experience of getting sober.
What I've learned in my journey is that the disease of addiction is not a death sentence. And as long as you're breathing, it is never too late.